The reopening of the American economy is officially underway, so what should we expect going forward from here? What's up, guys? Steve Bizzagani, Philly's real estate agent. Today's topic, we're going to go over kind of what to expect as the market kind of opens back up here. So a lot of people have asked me questions about the real estate market. What about the economy? I've had questions from clients about both. So I kind of just want to go over a few things and let you know kind of what my thoughts are, and based on some numbers and things like that. Obviously, I'm not an economist or some kind of super certified person or anything like that. So just based on what I know, what I've seen firsthand from my real estate career, and from what I've read from very reliable financial sources as well. The first of the three things that I want to talk about is basically the people itself, not actually money or the economy or real estate or anything. It's actually people itself, and expect people to have different responses to this. As you already probably know, everybody has a different opinion on this thing. So expect that people will have different approaches to this. So going forward, you're just going to see people having complete, absolute fear, terror of the virus, and then you're going to have other people who think it's a government hoax. So you're going to have extremes from and then everybody in between. So going forward, you just have to know that you're going to be dealing with people of all different kinds of opinions, and you just have to have your own, and don't try to force yours on anyone else. Just do your thing and go about and be respectful of what other people's opinions are. That's the one thing that relates to the people part of the reopening. In regards to the economy, I think we're going to have an economic boom going forward, because what we have here is, when the market crashed because of the virus, we had the strongest economy the American economy has ever seen. And then all of a sudden it just totally crashed. But here's the thing. It was not an economic crisis like it was in 2008 with real estate. Real estate was an economic crisis where mortgages were given to people who were underqualified. But now we have this non-economic crisis. Actually, it's a health crisis, not an economic crisis. So, and which is one of the reasons why the market is nearly back to 29.5, where it was originally before the crash. So, also, we have people who are dying to get outside and start spending some money and start doing things with their life, like celebrating with family and friends, seeing family members, seeing friends, and going out and doing things. Like, people, what this is going to do, people are going to go back out in droves to spend money. And when people spend money, it's basically like injecting life into the economy. So the fact that we're already almost back to the Dow Jones is almost back at the 29,500 number that it was at before the crash. Now, once this reopening starts to get some legs underneath of it, then we're going to have some serious, I guess, run power here. So that's another thing to expect. And at least that's a little bit of fact and a little bit of prediction in that last statement. Or in that whole little economic segment that I just went over. So that's the economic part. And finally, obviously, I'm going to talk about real estate because I'm a real estate agent. So the kind of support the economic boom that I'm somewhat predicting and somewhat know from I guess some financial articles I've read, the real estate market is absolutely on fire right now. Like, you can't put a property on the market without it selling in the first 3 days. Like, it's insane how, nothing is sitting on the market at all. Every home that I've written an offer on has 13 offers on it, or I think the lowest amount of, let's put it this way, I have not written an offer on a home yet that has not had more than one offer. Everything has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or more offers on it, and it's insane. So I can see firsthand through my own career that people do have money to spend. They are buying homes, and they are paying well over asking price for these homes. So I see the money. I'm watching it being spent in front of me in hundreds of thousands of dollars to acquire real estate. So I know that people aren't struggling as much as the media is saying. Now, obviously, I know there's 40 million people out of jobs. That's a big deal, but I don't think it's a permanent thing. Obviously, with the reopening and going forward, I think that we just had an economic report that just came out that said 2.2 million jobs were restored, when people were expecting that number to, the 40 million jobless claim to actually be higher, and it actually went down. So that's awesome. So love that. Love seeing Americans get their jobs back. So that's great. So other than that, guys, those are my thoughts and opinions and somewhat facts today. So I hope you guys are, I guess, engaging this reopening and kind of going back to a new normal as fast as possible, and then obviously we can go from there. So I hope you got a lot of value out of that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video and you have questions about buying a home, selling a home, or just Philadelphia real estate in general, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you out with any questions you have.